So today we find out that the producer price index, PPI, has risen more than expected for September. Now, as soon as I say that, glaze goes over your eyes. I know, I took economics classes. It is stupefying. But what the producer price index is the cost to American businesses for their products, their stuff, what they market. And it's up in September 0.4%. So that means that you and me are going to pay more between now and Christmas at least for everything. Because the companies just don't say, oh, well, we got to pay more, but we're going to keep our prices low. No. I had a big argument today with a guy who charged me a lot more for a service than last year, and the service was essentially the same. And he's going, well, everything is up. And I'm going, wait a minute. You're not paying more for anything. What are you passing it on to me? He can pass it on to me. That's why he's doing it. So anyway, the producer price index is up 8.5%. And when you add what I call the VIG, the VIG is what you pay gamblers when you lay a bet with them and you lose. They tack on some money called a VIG. Well, the businesses do the same thing. So if they have to raise their prices a certain amount, they raise them a little bit more so they can get more money, make more profits. It's just the way it happens. So I'm putting inflation between 10 and 12% in this country right now for working Americans. And oil prices are going up. Gas will go up again. You know that. If you have to travel over Christmas and Thanksgiving, oh, you're going to get hammered so badly. If you can drive, because you're going to get killed in the airports. I'm not flying. Anyway, so this is all because of Joe Biden. And I'm sorry. I mean, if your liberal friends won't believe it, again, it's what they want to believe, but that's a fact. 2 years ago, just 2 years ago, America had the most vibrant economy on earth. I've said that before. I'm sorry to be repetitive, but it's the truth. And now we're tottering on the abyss. And what does the president have to say about it? Go.
Should the American people prepare for a recession?
No. Look, they've been saying this now. How every 6 months they say this. Every 6 months they look down the next 6 months and see what's going to happen. It hadn't happened yet. It hadn't. There's no guarantee that they're going to be. I don't think there will be a recession.
I don't know what he's talking about, but I got the last sentence. I don't think there will be a recession. Why? Because he doesn't want to believe there will be. It's not based on anything, because if it were, he would have cited the International Monetary Fund, IMF. It's an agency of the United Nations that tracks world economies. And Jake Tapper, so old Jake should have had this, but he doesn't have it. I have it. International Monetary Fund says that global growth will decline to 2.7% next year, 23. Okay? So it was running steady this year at 3.2. In 2021, just last year, you know what it was? 6% global economic growth. Now it's down at 2.7, says the IMF. Now who's going to get hurt? We'll get hurt, but not like China. China get hurt the most because it's an export economy. China gets money by shipping products it makes in its sweatshops all over the world. Well, people are not going to buy it. No, China, like this. Okay, just keep that in mind. But Biden, he doesn't know what the IMF is. He doesn't know. I mean, it's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. This whole thing will go down in history as one of the most absurd administrations ever to be elected. And I know some of you say, well, they weren't elected, but they were elected. They are in the Oval Office. So here's a shred of good news for seniors. Social Security, the cost of living hike is going up 8.7%. It will kick in. It was announced. It will be announced tomorrow. I got this ahead of time. So 8.7% rise, and you will see it next year. Okay? I think it goes into effect with December benefits. So you'll get a 1 year, 1 month this year. So that's good. Because senior citizens, many of them are in fixed income. They can't earn more money by taking a second job, as many Americans are. Many working Americans are. They don't have a lot of options. So this is only right. And again, it's Biden's doing it. So inflation under Trump ran 1.3%. now it's between 10 and 12. And yet, there'll be people going to the polls on November 8th, go, oh yeah, I'm going to vote for the Democrats. It's unblinking believable.